I'd like to start the reading out Osan Declaration. We, the participants at the Osan online meeting on eco-friendly green learning cities, co-organized by Korean Association of Lifelong Learning Cities, Korean National Commission for UNESCO, and Osan Municipal Government in the Republic of Korea, have joined the meeting to share cities' policies and wisdoms in building eco-friendly green cities in the midst of the outbreak of COVID-19. Second, we acknowledge that over the last few months, the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has profoundly impacted cities around the world and raised fundamental questions about sustainability of cities. Third, we affirm that lifelong learning is the key to effectively respond to the COVID-19 by helping citizens and cities create more sustainable living environment for tomorrow and have a better informed policy making even in the post-COVID-19 course. Fourth, we recognize that achieving eco-friendly green learning cities requires collective action and collaborative efforts from stakeholders at various levels, from international organizations and national governments to communities and families, convincing that cities have been at the forefront of the issue. Fifth, we believe that cities increasingly focus their attention on lifelong learning for the health and well-being of their citizens and promote the prosperity of their inhabitants. Thus, building eco-friendly green learning cities are contributing to the sustainability of the urban environment, which also has rural and global impacts, thereby ensuring their viability for future generations. Sixth, we share that partnerships, networks, and global collaboration among member cities of GNLC will be needed to tackle the numerous challenges in the cities and to ensure eco-friendly green living environment for all. Seventh, we recognize that during the acute phase of emergency, cities have led the way in implementing national or regional regulations and guidelines at the local level. Eighth, we aspire to provide multidimensional responses to allow our inhabitants to better respond and adapt to the outbreak of COVID-19 with acute provision of eco-friendly green learning programs to achieving sustainable development. 9. We are committed to manage immediate responses to the potential threats, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, in building eco-friendly green cities and to look ahead to plan and resource long-term recovery efforts. 10. We reaffirm that building the sustainable cities of tomorrow requires to partner with the local authorities, community-based organizations, educational and cultural institutions, the private sector, and professionals. 11th, we agree that leaving no one behind and reaching the most vulnerable in the aftermath of COVID-19 will be fundamental for achieving an equitable and more risk-resilient society. Call to action. Recognizing the key role of lifelong learning as a driver for environmental, social, cultural, and economic sustainability, and acknowledging that lifelong learning is at the heart of the Sustainable Development Goals, we 12. Call upon local governments to share best practices and initiatives from responses to the present and the future crisis, such as COVID-19, to allow cities to better adapt and recover and implement learning policies in a way to achieve sustainable development goals. 13. We call upon cities to demonstrate transformative policies in shaping resilient, inclusive, and sustainable societies through more resilient solutions, risk preparedness, and mitigation by lifelong learning programs. 14. We call upon local authorities to strengthen cross-cutting synergies and trigger an international dialogue among GNLC member cities by fostering partnerships, exchange, and collaboration within the network.
위기 극복 과정에서
15th, we call upon local authorities to assist all public and private actors and stakeholders across all sectors in the recovery processes and in the crafting forward-looking solutions against the crisis.
네. 이제 마지막으로 다 같이 선서
On the last,
손을 들고
please raise
이
your
모든
right hand
공동선언문에
to make a
동의한다는
declare
의미에서 큰
as
박수로 이
showing
공동선언문을
your
채택해
agreement
주시기
on this
바랍니다.
declaration. Please accept this declaration.
박수로서 공동선언의 채택을
Please
축하해
give
주시기
them a big
바랍니다.
hand as your appreciation to accepting that Osan Collaboration 2020, Osan Declaration 2020.
엄숙하고도
It was a
진지한
solemn
그린
and very
학습도시를 향한
serious
내일을 향한
dedication to achieve
단체장님들의
green lifelong learning
공동선언이
cities.
있었습니다.
So
네,
the
이제
mayors
다시
of the
자리로
green
좌정해 주시기 바랍니다.
lifelong learning forums have
이제 마지막
adopted
폐회사와 폐회
Osan
선언을
Declaration.
앞두고 있습니다.